Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to At Least I'm Blunts. I'm your man, Sammy G.
And it's your favorite girl, Mimi.
We're broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, where it's live and popping and gentrified. How's your week so far?
Yo, super gentrified.
How's your week so far? You went to the gym?
Yo, why did you have to blast me like that, bro?
Did you go to the gym?
I have not gone to the gym this week.
0 times.
0 times.
Now, are you gonna make it up next week?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been doing your sets? Doing
I
your
still
reps?
eat right, so it's like, but I have not made it to the gym.
You doing what are you doing? What is
I
your
walk.
diet? What is your diet?
I eat healthy.
Okay, that's a nice
I'm on
diet.
a vegan diet right now.
Anyways, so I wanted to talk about quickly.
I'm serious.
I wanted to talk about quickly this thing I'm having an issue with at my gym or at multiple gyms, and it's a complex dynamic of being a straight man.
I'm still stuck on you cutting me off.
Because you was a vegan diet.
So
I was like, let's just move on to more relevant things.
negative.
Okay, so why? So how's your protein? How's your protein
I don't
intake?
even want to talk about my goddamn
Not how's your protein intake? No.
I just wanted to call your ass out for being rude. You see that shit?
Is the vegan diet that healthy though?
I'm feeling great.
Fantastic. So let's talk about this problem I'm having with with the gym etiquettes at the gym etiquette where I go. The complex dynamic of being a straight man, right? Do you get stared at probably a lot.
Yeah.
You see. Do you ever think guys go through something like that? Or how can we tackle that issue as a straight man being not harassed but just eye candy to too many?
Someone like me does not pay attention. I'm there to sweat.
Oh, at the gym.
I'm sweating. I'm not interested. I mean, on a normal day, I'm not interested, but especially in the gym.
They would do any corny things to like?
Yeah, come closer, or like we'll stare in the mirror.
And
Next, I'm still.
any approaches?
People have tried it, like on my way out, but no. How inappropriate are you?
So there's a rule?
I'm sweaty.
Okay.
Even if I was to be interested,
Niggas can get
I
turned off
feel
from
like
that.
the gym is just not the place you should be stopping me.
Why? Why not? Don't you see anybody that could be interesting?
Yeah, but the gym is just not the place for me.
It's not it's not
the proper
what is that?
setting.
What was that old spot? What was it? Lucille Roberts? It's not a Lucille Roberts, like a hookup spot?
Honest to
That's
God,
what-
I've
no,
never
what
been
was
to.
it?
Isn't
No.
Lucille Roberts an all women's gym?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I think I meant Bally Total Fitness, but yeah.
I don't know.
No?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so the gym obviously isn't a social linking up spot,
Well,
right?
for me, no. It's just not my preference.
I've seen it enough times where I've never done it myself, but I've seen it enough times where people just that's the spot now. I think that's the new lounge, local lounge.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What unfortunate for who?
I mean, for everyone involved.
What you mean?
Are you guys going to really be focusing?
On the gym, on the games?
Yeah, but it also becomes like high school, I feel like. Everyone's in your business. People who frequent the gym, they all know each other. And
The
people
same-
talk, so, and then it kind of just turns into high school.
True. I mean,
Don't eat where you shit.
isn't that a nice?
I'm just here to let off some steam. This is messy now.
You don't want to have a nostalgic feeling of high school?
No, I'm
just
fine.
flirting around like a kid
No,
again?
thank you.
No?
No,
I like it. It's a chase.
I'm a grown woman. Period.
I'm a hungry man.
That's disgusting.
No, but I'm not saying I do it. I'm not saying I do that at the gym. I think it's not good etiquette, by the way. But what I was going to get at is how gay men come at me too much. Too much. Like they want to be best friends with me.
Well,
that happened
I mean-
yesterday when I was in Harlem. That happened yesterday. Some guy just wanted to be my best friend.
Well, take it as a compliment. If a gay man finds you
I
attractive,
see what you're saying. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
pretty good.
I hear you.
it's a good thing.
I hear you because I shouldn't feel conflicted.
No.
Like, because I'm not like
If you were interested in trying to hide it, then yeah, that would be a conflict.
Yeah.
Like, you know, within yourself at that
Oh
point.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
really
yeah.
Fighting
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, you're fighting your own.
Demons, or I don't want to call it demons, but whatever the fuck,
Your own,
you know.
yeah, your own business.
Yeah. You know, your heart, your conscience, whatever the fuck.
So okay. Do you have a preference when it comes to height?
I mean, everyone likes a tall man,
But does it affect your in the initial stage? Is he good or bad based on a certain height? Just
mean,
the approach.
if we are the same height, it's a dub.
Why?
I don't want to be at eye level with you. Like I need to, you know, like if my head is not looking up, I would at least like my eyes to like, you know, move up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I'm not. My requirement is not a giant.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a giant.
Yeah.
I'm okay. But you know, a little bit of height. You know, I don't wear heels often, but when I do, I want it to make sense.
That he still has to be. You still have to look up.
We don't have
when you're wearing heels.
We could be the same height if I'm in heels. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But you just got to be really cute.
And yeah. Okay. How about fit?
And he is really cute, huh?
How about fit? You know, what's does he have to have more? Does he have to compensate more because of his lack of height? And so you said he has to be cute. All right, fine. What else?
Smart.
Cool.
Should have a job, preferably a career.
You hear she distinguished a job from a career. A job is something
temporary, or should be.
Okay.
It's a starting point, you know, and then you level up, and you get into your career.
Gotcha. So 5'6" niggas need to be doctors and lawyers.
I didn't say all that. You know, you can work in media like myself. You can, I don't know, be some sort of an entrepreneur. You know, you don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer. You can be an engineer. We like engineers, right?
Word.
Yeah.
So I've noticed a trend when it comes to double standard stuff. When it comes to the media, backlash, or what is it? I remember I named it one time. Selective outrage. So did you know about the new thing about Cardi B's rants?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are your thoughts?
That's my bitch, and I'm sticking with her. Oh.
So, regardless of the immorality about that, it's fine. Like she's allowed to get away with that. Is she allowed to get away with that? But that's
what
that's
do
fine.
men do that are morally conscious? I mean, I'm just saying.
Plenty. We.
If she was recruiting men at the strip club, your ass shouldn't have been there.
Why? That's
and
a place
if you
of business.
can't, okay, well you there, right? And you should have known your limit. But you so damn thirsty and can't get no pussy elsewhere. You just accepting whatever's getting thrown at you. That's a you problem. Not a Cardi problem.
It's more. I think
you thirsty.
I think it's not being thrown at him. I think it's more like
it's an invitation. You accepted.
And yeah.
And now you're drugged, and you know you got Keisha'd. Period.
Keisha?
Yeah, Dave East song Keisha.
We'll
it wasn't.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We should hear that.
Yeah. I'm interested in that now.
Yeah.
But, so,
she didn't drug him, but she did fuck him and rob him.
I don't know because it just I think no matter what it shouldn't be anything like the same energy thrown at Bill Cosby is not. It's not the same exact thing. You can't say it's tit for tat the exact same situation. But she's wrong. OD.
First of all, I don't even believe Bill Cosby did that. I know people are gonna be tight, but
so Bill, okay,
it is what it is.
So
they had this woman come in and testify. She was a lesbian. You were a lesbian all along. He was paying for your rent. He was paying for your schooling. He was getting you tickets to his shows. And how could you have said that you were sleeping with him for these things and you don't even like men?
This is Bill Cosby?
Yeah. One of the women who testified.
Okay. So
she went in there looking like fucking Jim Carrey.
Okay. So,
Bitch,
fine.
listen, it's 50 of them. It's just too many.
Yeah, that's
Y'all would have had a better chance in being believed if it was like 5 of y'all. But 50, listen.
I think at
I'm not
50,
saying
we
he
should take,
didn't
we should
drug.
take a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
them.
he didn't drug at least one of them. But I feel like at a certain point, it just became oh yeah, me too. Oh, me too.
Oh, so people just
Oh yeah,
jump.
me too.
The only reason I can
I've
somewhat
been to
agree
a party
is
with
because,
him.
is because
I took one. Me too. He drugged me too.
it's because
Come on.
too many people came out way too. It's too many.
It just
too much
hap-
time in
just-
between.
exactly.
The occurrence and
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
admission of it.
Exactly.
I hear you.
I'm not saying not one of them was maybe a victim, but I mean, come on, 50 of y'all? I feel like that's
Someone's
like,
lying.
Yeah.
Someone's lying for the bread,
There's
and someone did.
something
You know
is-
that came
yeah,
out.
it
Someone
did come out.
Yeah, someone did. All right.
Something is
all right.
off.
So Cardi B though. So she lured men in using sex.
Mm-hmm.
What if it wasn't at the strip club? What if it was at the strip club and anywhere else it could have been? We don't know. We don't really know the circumstances. She never had a. She was not in court. So
My
we don't
thing
know.
is this, right? Cardi lived a certain lifestyle. And like, I'm not saying what she did was right. No, it's not right to ever drug someone and rob them. You know what I mean? Like, that's never acceptable. I'm not saying that she's right. But I'm understanding why she was living that lifestyle or like why she had to do that. She was struggling. That was her way of coming up. You know what I mean? Like, and it was easy. You're a mark. It's no different from someone lining you up and robbing you. It's no point. If someone jumps you and robs you for your phone, for your jacket, your shoes, and whatever you got in your pocket, you could die in the midst of being jumped.
So
You have a better at least you had an orgasm. Take the L and keep it moving. At least you came.
Maybe. So is she a criminal?
Listen.
Or she was a criminal then?
Technically,
Right.
by the book, yes. Technically.
All right. Even not on the book.
Am I gonna persecute her for doing that? No, I am not. To me, it's not even.
What if somebody
I don't
died?
even look at when I see her now. I don't look at that person. She's evolved, and I feel like because of social media, everything is a big deal. It's
Because people's past.
people are dragging it, and it's like we all have skeletons in our closet. Nobody is perfect. So okay, now people found out that she's doing this. She talked about it, whatever. Okay, but this is the Cardi B that everyone glorified. At the end of the day, they knew that she was a ratchet kind of girl, that she was hood. That's how she became famous. This is her whole shit.
Yeah.
So now that she's admitting to things, or when she threw that shoe at Nicki, everyone wants to crucify her. You knew that this is who she was. She told you. You put her here. She's getting money off of that persona, who she is. So
I think
there's just so many layers to this.
I think if we're gonna do a whole entire campaign to put Bill Cosby at least in front of a judge for the crimes he's done in the past, at least Cardi needs some level of.
Yeah, but I didn't agree with the fact that Bill Cosby is in jail right now. He's mad old. He's about to die. He's blind, bro. What are we doing? And all this shit happened I don't know, 20, 30 years ago. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? There's just
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Cardi needs to go to jail.
No, I don't think
I think
so.
people are hating on her. I feel like every celebrity, when they reach this height, they, if they find anything,
To smear?
anything, yeah, they will try to tarnish that reputation. It's bullshit. This is gonna blow over just like everything else.
And
Let's talk about Wendy Williams, how she's a crackhead though.
you see, that's not my business.
Yeah.
though. That she didn't do
And
nothing.
neither is
she
Cardi
didn't do nothing to
sticking up
black men.
people.
She didn't do nothing to black
And
men.
neither is
If
sticking
anything-
up people.
If anything,
But you seem to have an opinion about it.
Wait,
so let's talk
Who's her
about Wendy
husband?
being a crackhead.
Oh,
You had an opinion about
you see,
something that
but
had
I don't
nothing to
wanna
do
talk
with
about
you.
anyone's. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah, you're right. But I didn't want to go after anyone's drug addiction. You know?
Why? She talks about other people's drug addictions. She insults women who stay with men who cheat on them. Hello, and look, didn't her husband just have a baby?
With another chick?
Yeah, and he was there.
With a. Well, I'm just gonna ask. Was it with a black woman? I'm just
Yeah, it
gonna-
was with a black woman.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask before I wanted to delve into that.
Yeah,
But, all right.
it was.
So fine, Wendy Williams was drug. 50 already made a joke about it, and I'm not saying he's the end all be all when it comes to what's the relevant topics to diss on based on who they are, who the people are, but that's a little. I mean,
I can't sit around and like watch someone who trashes people all day. It's pathetic.
Okay.
So I want to move along, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
because
why
we're about to
am I
do the same
even
to
talking
her.
about
We're about to light her ass up.
Yeah, like I don't even want to.
So
I'm good on that.
So, a thought that came up in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
This was because word.
And everything that we were talking about, Wendy is alleged.
Everything, not even Wendy.
Oh, even Cardi.
Allegedly. Allegedly, she
Allegedly.
she confessed to doing these things. So
Allegedly.
guilty.
Don't try to sue me.
So yeah, word. So you know what I noticed something about established people, whether or not they could be black. I'm just gonna stick with the people of color. So people of color when they become established, when they've earned their education and their career, I feel like I'm not gonna say they forgot where they came from, but I think they despise where they came from, and they kind of morphs into this into a way of not. I'm on the line of I'm gonna have to say something like it's on the line between self-hate, not really self-hate.
I don't think it's
not self-hate. No, not self-hate. But what do you call it when you hate the place you came from?
You just hate the place you came from.
But what if that place I'm designating, it could be a family home, it could be a community, it could be an entire borough or city.
Because that could be somewhere they associate with pain. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they look back on that and think about all the bad things that they endured. You know what I'm saying? Although it made them who they are to get to whatever level of success they are in, but they associate that with pain.
So I'm just gonna say from one guy. I know a guy who's a bank manager, and I've known him for a while, and he's only been with like women that came from his area, like black and Latino women. He's black, but he's always been with those. All of a sudden, surprise, surprise, his new girlfriend is white. Now, that's not my business. I don't really care. But he chose her. Mind you, she's like a barista. She's a barista. I'm not saying anything about. I'm not trashing baristas, but she's a barista. And at least his exes were like. I know his last ex was a nurse, but I'm not saying she could have been a shitty person. And this barista could have been. She could be an exciting, amazing, creative person, whatever. But what I'm getting at is established people of color when they leave where they came from and they've established themselves in the market, they usually choose. I feel like they choose someone that's racially different than them.
It's trophy, especially for black men.
Why is that?
Because black men have a tendency to get on, level up, move up the corporate ladder, and they end up marrying a white girl. The ugly old secretary, he'll end up marrying that bitch. And for some reason, black men seem to, it's all alleged, people.
Alleged, yeah. Let's get that out of the way.
Alleged. I don't want y'all coming for me.
Black men cry a lot.
They do. Gosh. Allegedly.
Allegedly, they cry a lot.
And it's just so interesting. It's like, I don't know, white women are like trophies for black men. It's like I made it,
Yeah, I mean,
It's
okay.
wild.
People are gonna call me.
And then their excuse at that point is black women are ratchet, they're loud, black women don't cook, black women don't do this, It's like, nah, like, why should black women settle for the fuckery that you're spewing? You don't do that to white women. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that to Spanish women either. I feel like black guys treat Spanish girls way better than they do black girls.
How
100%.
I mean,
And a woman that I know just got engaged. Her boyfriend, her fiance, is black. And
she's Latina.
She's Latina. And she was like, oh my God, like, I don't know why why people used to tell me not to date black guys. Like, all my experiences with black men have been amazing. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. And she was like, she was like, let me tell you something.
She's doing
Yeah,
a
she was like,
Spanish
let me
accent,
tell you
too.
something. She was like, they treat girls, they treat women who are not black much better. And I said, girl, you was on to something.
You know,
And it is the whole truth.
I don't think you're wrong.
It is
there is truth
the
to that.
whole truth.
There is truth to that.
Darker skinned women have like issues. Like, it'll be a group of light skinned chicks, a dark skinned girl, and a girl that's a little like a half a shade lighter than the dark skinned girl. And people it's always light skin. It's always light skin. Even for jobs, even just for it's like the darker you are, the more you stick out. And I can say this, I feel like people, like, it's a fetish. Like, white guys, I feel like they like have a fetish for dark women. So like, I don't know, the more, like, the bigger my hair is, the more natural I appear to be, the more white guys are like on it. And it's like, this is all a fetish for you.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's fucking sick.
Well, is it flattering? To
It's
some
not.
extent?
I'm disgusted.
Okay, but is it so? Okay, I just wanted to rewind back a little bit. So you're saying black men
Yes.
treat every other non-black woman better than black women.
Yes.
And it's alleged.
Allegedly.
And the reason, the motive behind it is exactly.
I think it's self-hate.
You know what? If they don't, I've realized something about guys like that. I could listen. I'm on the other side. As a black man, I can speak. I'm gonna represent black men right now. Yeah, there's some shitty shit that we do. And when it comes to that, what you're saying, I've seen that. I've heard things that made me go, wow, that's kind of fucked up. But but then I would always wonder, is he like, how serious is he? Is he joking with me right now? Is he serious? Because that's some fucked up shit. But some of the guys who do that, say stuff, they don't have a good relationship with their mom.
Right.
And I've noticed that correlation with many black men. If they don't have a good relationship with their own mother, if there's no relationship with their mother, there's a damn good chance. I'm not gonna say it's 100. I'm probably gonna like 80% chance that his preference is non-black women.
Right.
Now, you see that's.
So then why is it a big deal when black women date outside of their race?
That's not a big deal.
Oh,
It can't be a big deal
black
because that would make
men
us hypocrites, right?
Oh no. Yeah, but well, hello. Isn't
I'm not a
that,
hypocrite. My girl is black.
That's but men are kind of y'all are hypocrites.
Everyone's a hypocrite.
No, especially men. We're like I'm on a man bashing spree right
It's
now.
fine.
Right?
No. I'm
Guys, nobody hurt me. I'm fine.
So black men, yes, I've seen that they do treat some of them. They do treat non-black women better. That's true. I've been with actually everyone but like Arab women. I've never been with an Arab woman, and I've treated everyone differently. White, Latina, and black women. I've treated them differently in my relationships. Now, granted, at the time that I was dating them, I was in different ages of my life. Like, I was like 21 when I dated a white woman for the first time. I was 25 when I dated a Puerto Rican woman for the first time. Well, actually, that wasn't my first relationship with a Puerto Rican woman. But now I'm with a black woman, and I'm 30. So, I in different stages of my life, I would be in different relationships and treat those relationships in a different dynamic, in a different manner.
Now, were you treating those relationships differently only because of the place you were in life, or just because of who they were?
I think
You're
it's a
white,
little
so
bit of
I have
both.
to treat you this way.
A little bit of A and B.
Bit of A and B,
Definitely a little bit. Because you know, I think when I was 20, you know, when I was 21, that was a long time ago. There was the American culture, like how it is, was a little different. There wasn't, you know, the whole, you know, this is pre Black Lives Matter. I think that was a different world in a sense. You know, before 2014, 2015, that was a somewhat different world. Now, I don't like I've evolved. I feel like, you know, over the time I've evolved personally, where I just don't want to. I just leaned away from any kind of attraction or even fetish for white women. But damn right. But why I treat them different. There is a reason why I do remember treating them differently, and still to this day, like how I treat women now based on their race is still kind of like weird. Like I put, for some reason, I put
like
women
generally,
in my community. I put them over women that wasn't in my community.
Right.
So all I, you know, like all
I mean, there's
was in the Bronx,
cultural
from the Bronx.
differences there. You know what I mean? So naturally, you would treat a white person differently than you would treat a black person. I mean, just like in tone, or you know, like I don't know.
I think I'm talking about on my, like I would treat a white women or different women differently. Men, they get, yeah, they still get a different treatment. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Thank you for joining us at Least I'm Blunt. This was an enticing conversation, arguments. You don't have to really agree with whomever. I think that either one of us is wrong, but
Listen, there's 7 billion people on this earth. 1 billion y'all are bound to feel me.
Yeah. Okay.
So
she's wrong and Cardi B's wrong.
Wow.
But we still giving her love.
I smell a hater.
Allegedly.
Smell a
And
hater.
And Smollett, he's wrong. Smollett is wrong. I forgot to even bring that nigga up. That nigga's
Next.
So thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support and your listens, your ears.
It's your favorite girl, Mimi.
It's the Sammy G.
Make sure you follow our Instagram page at Least I'm Blunt. Make sure you like, comment, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys.
You already know, gang all day. Goonie Goonie Quaaludes, R.I.P. Easy E. We ride. That's the Bronx.
Bye.
That's a call out. That's a Bronx
What
call
the
out. That's a legit Bronx call out. It's you're.
I've heard your.
Yeah.
I've heard aha.
Goonie Goonie Quaaludes, R.I.P. Easy E.
That's a wait. All of that is a Bronx call?
It's a call out that I invented.
Who are you?
When
You invented it.
I was like maybe 14. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a fad we had on the block.
Wonderful.